Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dr. Carri's Clinical Corner. Today, we're going to talk about why you should buy high-quality pelvic floor products and sex toys. It is worth the money. So I've been wanting to make this for a while, and it just took me a while to get around doing it. So I'm going to talk about vaginal dilators. So I usually like these two brands, Intimate Rose and Soul Source. They're reputable brands. These are pure silicone, so you can even boil them to sterilize them. And otherwise, you just wash them with soap and water. And so that's usually what I recommend to my clients. They are slightly expensive, I don't have the full set here, but usually they come in a set of 4. This is a mixed set. And it's around $100. So they're not cheap, but let me tell you this. So back in the day when I started in 2006, a long time ago, as a pelvic floor therapist, the only vaginal dilators were hard plastic. So what do we use vaginal dilators for? They're for people that have pelvic pain and maybe they can't have sex because it hurts, or penetration hurts, or pelvic exams at the doctors hurt, or just like they can't get anything. They can't wear tampons. They just need, everything's tight and they need generalized stretching. I made a video earlier about pelvic wand versus pelvic dilators, and so you can watch that for the difference. But this is just about dilators. So back in the day, they were hard plastic. That's all they were. So imagine you're going to pelvic floor therapy because it hurts to put things in the vagina, and your treatment is to put a hard plastic thing in the vagina. So these silicone ones are much better. They're firm, but they're bendy, they're flexible. So they're much, much better. And there's even brands that are softer than this. I personally think you need a little bit of firmness, but everyone's different. Some people are really sensitive and need the really, really soft kind. Do they mimic a human penis? Kind of, but not exactly. But they're sort of meant to be like that. Okay, but let me show you. So many years ago, maybe like 8 years ago, I bought these cheap ones, and these are hard plastic. If you can hear that, put it by my microphone. They're hard plastic, they don't bend. So I had this set, and then they were like in storage, like in a closet somewhere, and there was like a sample packet of lubrication in the bag with it. It's like this bag, and the lubricant exploded or something, and still to this day it's sticky. These are sticky. I wash them, put alcohol, sticky. They're hard plastic. Gross. This actually is one of the silicone ones. It was also in that bag and not sticky. I washed it. I don't know if you can see, but it looks normal. Intimate Rose, that's the brand. These ones, there's nothing really to see, but they're sticky. I don't know, you can kind of see the color change there. Anyway, so the moral of the story is spend the money. So this set, I mean, this was back in the day before inflation times. I think the set was like 30 or 40 bucks. So you can get dilators for cheap. And if that's all you can afford, then maybe that's all you can afford. I have some patients like that who that is what they can afford. So maybe it's worth it. Just take really good care of them. Don't leave them stored away, and don't like not touch them and clean them for a while. Whereas like these brands, a set costs around $100. So it's definitely more expensive, but the difference between this easily cleaned, I just cleaned this with soap and water. I could have boiled it to sterilize it. These, I also cleaned with soap and water, but still sticky. I cleaned it multiple times, and you can't boil hard plastic. It will melt. You'll ruin your pan. So that's the moral of the story, and the message of the day is, and not just for vaginal dilators, but any product you're going to put inside. So they also used to make tools that were glass, and glass is actually like non-porous, it's healthy, you can really clean it. But make sure, it's from a reliable source, a reliable company, and the ingredients are safe because you're putting it inside of you. So we don't want any infection, right? Some of my patients, their pelvic pain issues start from a UTI or an infection. So you definitely don't want that. So spend the money, be wise, clean appropriately, and have a healthy vagina.